Greetings and bienvenue. In anime, there are all kinds of duos. The best friends, the rivals forced to work together, and so on. But let's be real, the best kind of duo is a partnership between a human and their monster, whether it's Bakugan, Digimon, or Pokemon. These pairs go through thick and thin together, always having each other's backs, and today we're diving into some of the most iconic monster-human duos in anime. Let's get to it. First up, we got the legendary team of Dan and Drago. If you know, you know. These two have been taking down opponents and saving worlds since day one, and every season they were the ultimate duo, defeating Masquerade, taking down Naga, freeing the Bakugan on some Harriet Tubman vibes. They haven't saved only Earth, but they've saved Earth, Gandalia, Nethia, Nuvastroya, and just like any great duo, they've gone through their rough times, and that made them a whole lot stronger. When Masquerade was sending Bakugan to the Doom Dimension, Dan couldn't let Drago go alone, so he threw himself into the Doom Dimension after they lost. But we'll get to that in another video, even though there was no guarantee that they'll make it out. That's real loyalty. Drago literally evolved because of his bond with Dan, and together they are the unbeatable team of Bakugan. Chugging along with Bakugan, we got to mention Spectra and Helios. These two have been menaces since the moment they showed up. Helios would do anything to get stronger, and Spectra was all about making him stronger. Spectra even created new ability cards just to push him over the edge, and even made him like a cyborg to like beat. Helios didn't even mind it. Usually, what are you doing this to your Bakugan for? But Helios was on time. He was ready to beat Drago and risk everything, lose his whole, like, you know what I'm saying, everything about him. And together they were a problem. Even in the later series, Titanium Surge, they came back and elevated the whole team into winning by themselves. Next, let's hop into the fantastical world of Pokemon. First duo we got Ash and Pikachu. This is literally the definition of a dynamic duo. They've been through every league together, from the Orange League to the Alola League, and even Pikachu won Ash the World Championship. And what makes this bond even more powerful is that they didn't start off strong. Pikachu went into Ash for nothing, and being like annoying the whole time. When they faced Fearow attack together, they protected each other, and that was it. They've been inseparable ever since. Ash is so dedicated that anytime Team Rocket snatches Pikachu, he wants to jump on a hot air balloon or do whatever it takes to get his buddy back. After all, they've been through everything. 20 years. I've seen these people. I'm not 28 years old yet, but I've seen those two go through thick and they really locked in like that for real. Next, we got Paul and Electivire, which might be the coolest trainer and Pokemon duo I've ever seen. Paul raised Electivire since an Elect kid, and by the time they hit the championships of the Sinnoh League, these two were just running through opponents. They even took on Ash, Pikachu, and Infernape and had them on the ropes. Electivire is pulling out breaks, trapping people with his tail and shocking them, and then just going ham on every opponent that was even brought to his face. These two were so locked in, bro. Like, the same amount of disrespect that Paul would show other people, Electivire is right behind them. Different type of vibes, feel me? And they proved that you don't need to be soft with your Pokemon, bro. Like me, bro, I taught that man everything she knows about how to train a Pokemon. Real facts. After the Pokemon duos, we had to talk about Alain and Charizard. They had one of the most legendary runs in the Kalos League, the straight demon. They fought legendary Pokemon like Rayquaza, wiped out the Kalos League pretty much dolo, and defeated Ash Greninja, despite Ash Greninja having the clear type advantage and being a whole new species of Pokemon no one has ever seen before. Alain is a serious trainer, and Charizard is a beast that just keeps taking care of business. And 10 toes on that. There is nothing like a powerful trainer duo that just gets me like to wake up in the morning, smell the coffee, and to see the world in a whole different light. Next is the Digimon combo on this list. The only one I'll talk about is Marcus and Agumon. One of the most entertaining duos to watch from Digimon Data Squad. They put in serious work. Unlike other Digimon partners, Marcus doesn't let Agumon do the fighting by himself. He jumps in there with his 2 fists ready to, you know what I'm saying, put some hands on some Digimon. Their bond is more like best friends fighting together, and their arguments are hilarious. It's usually over something random like who ate the last rice ball or some dumb stuff like that. Marcus is so ride or die for Agumon that when Agumon turned back into an egg, he ran straight into the final battle with Agumon on his back in the egg. When Agumon hatched, he immediately got his memories back, even though people said Agumon's not going to remember you after the whole thing when he hatched again, proving that their bond is so strong that it goes through anything. And when Marcus had to choose between staying with his family or going to the digital world with Agumon, he chose Agumon. Real loyalty right there. Moving on to Buddy Fight. First duo we got from here is Gao and Drum. And these two may argue a lot, but Gao and Drum dubs throughout the whole series they were together. Drum even felt so insecure at one point, thinking he wasn't strong enough and left to train in other worlds just to be better for Gao. And when it came down to it, Gao was one to throw hands with a little Cerberus to protect Drum after some events happened. You have to watch the show later on with some plot armor and the power of friendship. Drum evolved and they went on to save the world during a whole card game with the card game Aizen. They were a fun feisty duo that always had each other's backs. Last duo we got on the list is the most emotional one, which is Tsukuru and Jack. They are really like family. They met after Tsukuru's whole family got squad wiped, and Jack being the last of his species, these two came together and became each other's family. The only two people each other has. These two have cried, fought, and grown together more than any other duo on this list. When they were trapped in Ali Dahaka's battle arena, Jack tried to get Tsukuru to escape alone, but Tsukuru refused and used everything he had to free Jack. They even made their own impact card. Right. Tsukuru was ready to risk everything at one point. He was ready to go to the future just to save Jack, and not even sure he can have a way back. Jack had been Tsukuru's anchor for all the years they've known each other, making sure that he stays grounded and reminding him not to grow up too fast. Even in the last series, they're still standing strong together as adults. It's amazing. And that'll do it for today. Comments are open. Let me know if I missed anybody, and see you next time.